All right, so this is our presentation of our game, Crack-A-Jacka, or full name is Crack-A-Jacka ATM 2001, but I just call it Crack-A-Jacka. The idea is to break into an ATM using somebody's PIN number. So we were struggling with the idea of how do we have a PIN number secret without actually revealing the number, and then it's not much of a mystery. So we came with the solution of having the PIN number face up on the table. Everyone can see it, but that number changes throughout the course of gameplay. So you're trying to match an ever-changing series of numbers. It's a 4-digit PIN, and you're trying to match it with the cards in your hand. Face cards can be used to then change one of the existing digits, hopefully in your favor. We do have a couple additional abilities for a couple cards. The ace cards actually allow you 2 turns, so you can change one of the existing pin numbers and do a draw as well. Normally you either get to draw or you get to play. You can't do both in one turn. An ace card allows you to do two of those things within one turn. And then the jack card allows you to actually steal a card from somebody else's hand, which allows the cards to circulate around the table to help prevent stalemates. A stalemate can still happen, but it's far less likely now that we have cards switching between hands. And we did find that the double turn aces, as well as the jacks that allow you to steal, they really did enhance gameplay. We find that the gameplay pace is quite fast. Oftentimes you're sitting there staring around the table not realizing it's your turn because the turns do go by very quickly. Gameplay averaged anywhere from 2.5 minutes to 10 minutes. We found it worked best with 3 players. For 2 players, it was just too easy to get a match of the pin on the table because you end up getting a lot of existing pairs on in your hand, and so 2-player games go by very quickly. 3-player games, there's a lot more strategy involved, a lot more trading around.
With the 2-player games, we modified it so that now the combination is 5 cards, and we call it the gas station credit card zip code Cracker-Jacker. So then if you're playing with 4 or more players, we shortened it to 3-digit luggage Cracker-Jacker 2000.
Yes, but we haven't thoroughly tested the 2-player or the 4-player versions. We mostly tested the 3-player version. So so yeah, so let's play around and present what's going on. So right off the bat, there's a face card on the table, which we've made a rule that any face card as part of the pin at the start of the game, that's just free to be defined by whoever first chooses to do so.
Free wild card.
Yeah, free wild card ready to go.
So we go around each taking a turn. A turn consists of sort of one move. You can either draw or place down a card.
Yeah.
And so...
And it's kind of like Yahtzee. You have to be able to match the entire pin number in order to have a win condition. You can't piecemeal it in. It has to be all or nothing. And you cannot match a face card. That has to be defined as a numerical digit before you can match the pin. So I just drew in, so you would go. And
so I'm going to change, because it's a free wild card, I'm going to change the whole combination to now be these 4 numbers.
Yeah, and so so at any time, if I did want to change a digit, let's say I had a pair of let's say I had a pair of 8s in my hand, which I don't. I only have 1 8 right now, but let's say I had 2 8s. I could use a face card to then change it to an 8, and now I'm hoping that nobody else around the table changes that 8, because that already matches one that I have in my hand that I really don't want them to change, because I'm trying to get myself closer to matching all 4.
And we just go around, the only exception being that if, for example, if I were to play an ace, this would give me an extra turn. So not only could I play a card on top of it, I'd also get an extra turn after we finish whatever the card is drawn. However, this is a special situation where this is a jack. When you play a jack, you get to take a card from another player, which they put their cards down on the table, face down, shuffling them, however they wish.
Yeah,
And
this is to prevent any kind of magician's card control to the top or something like that. There's no card control if you lay them face down on the table.
I can either take this card and put it in my hand, or I can immediately play it if it's beneficial for me. And because my last card before that was an ace, I get an extra turn, which I'll use to draw a card.
Yeah, and since we play clockwise, we've determined that if you do jack somebody, you jack from somebody counterclockwise, because that gives them one additional turn to figure out how their hand changed, how their strategy has now changed before they have to.
Or at least it's polite to do that.
Yeah, it's polite to do that, I guess. I think so.
You can
Yeah.
tend to win.
Yeah. Okay. I know.
So, you know, and
So he just screwed me up because I did have. Oh wait, no, I still have an 8, but okay, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. See, that happens a lot too. You start to get one strategy and then things change. Go ahead.
are we gonna play this through? Or are we gonna...
No.
All right.
Does everybody kind of get the gist of what's going on?
Say that these all numbers match up,
Yeah.
and I win.
Yeah. So
you know when it's my turn.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right, scoring.
Oh yes.
So
sorry.
if you want to play multiple rounds, if you agree with the people you're playing with, you can take out all your face cards, and each face card represents $10,000 that you just jacked from someone's account. So for example, because I won, that's 50,000 bucks and I write that down, and whoever at the end of 5 rounds has the most sweet hard cash.
Yeah, or you can add up the face value of the cards and put a comma and,
For-
and 3 zeros at the end of it.
Yeah.
That's an alternate way to score it. Whatever works easiest for you.
Yeah.
Nice job, guys.
Sweet, yeah, good job.
Yeah, we worked a lot on trying to eliminate any